Welcome back. I'm Dr. Marcia Steingraber at Acupuncture Wellness Center in Fort Lauderdale. We're going to go over some more product information for the Shopify store that is linked to my website, acuftl.com. There's a little spot right up there. We're going to ding that for you so that you can shop away their bundles, their individual Quicksilver nutraceuticals, supplements, the whole week. So today we have back with us co-hosts, Molecular Mogul.
Ooh.
One of the smartest dudes I've ever met. Handsome.
Oh,
affable.
Wow.
The brilliant.
Oh my
Brady
goodness.
Rude
Thank you so
from
much.
Quicksilver that we adore. And he's been nice enough to sit and chat with us this afternoon. So I feel like we should start with your favorite.
Yeah, let's start with my favorite.
Your favorite is glutathione.
Glutathione.
Let's do it.
Glutathione is something I take every single day, every morning, actually throughout the day, because I know that it's defending my body from all of the toxins that I'm coming into contact with. Sure.
Is glutathione the strongest antioxidant? Or just the most versatile, or a little combo of both?
So
why is it important?
Because it is the body's main antioxidant that it uses in all of its cells. The body produces glutathione. The body doesn't necessarily produce vitamin C. Actually, it can't produce vitamin C. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. So it can use vitamin C, for instance, but it doesn't use it in every single cell like it does glutathione. For instance, when your body comes into contact with a toxin, your body upregulates or produces more glutathione. So when you supply glutathione, your body knows exactly what to do with it. It can be used for about any process that involves antioxidation, I guess you could say.
So basically repair.
Exactly. Repair, restore, detox. Glutathione is the body's master detoxifier. It actually, on a cellular level, what it does is it conjugates actually is a word, but it basically binds to toxins in the cell and makes them able to pass out of the cell. So in order to get toxins out of your cell, glutathione is there. You need it to do that. Especially metals, heavy metals, which we all know there's a lot of heavy metals and things that we didn't believe heavy metals were in. So if you have not no glutathione, but if your glutathione levels are low, then you're not really moving toxins out of your cells as well as you could be. Right. And everything today is trying to lower our glutathione levels. Stress, viruses, bacteria. Think about it like you have water store. You have a bunch of, you have a water. If you have your water over here in your store, but you have all these people coming in and they're so hot and they're just drinking all your water. You need to refill the water, right? It's kind of like that. It's as essential as water is to our body, I would say. From a detox standpoint and an immunity standpoint, and even an energy standpoint, glutathione is a fundamental molecule that our body needs.
I feel like we've discussed in other videos, and that's good to reiterate here. Glutathione can be bundled with almost any other supplement or product that Quicksilver offers.
Totally.
Also, I feel like it's a very good point to understand what an antioxidant is. The fact that it binds and takes something that your body doesn't want out of a cell so that you can flush it away. Yep. Because we throw around a lot of catchphrases and keywords, and I don't feel like a lot of people understand exactly what that means. So I think that's a brilliant way, see, that's why he's here, a brilliant way to explain why it's so important. Because things get trapped in your cells, things that are foreign to the body that cause irritation, not in a good way, not in a homeopathic way, but in a pathological way. And this is to guide that material back out of the cell to restore balance and health.
Yep, absolutely. So if we start from what even is an oxidant, right? We talk about antioxidant. What's an oxidant or an oxidizing agent, we call it? Free radical is another term that people hear of a lot. Free radical oxidizing. I don't know if they
really know what that means.
Free radical is an oxygen atom with a negative charge that can pull electrons away from things, and everything is made of electrons, protons, and neutrons. So if you pull away a fundamental part of something's makeup, it can cause a lot of issues in the body. And so an oxidizing agent steals electrons. I'll give you an example. Chlorine, bleach.
I love bleach.
it rips electrons out of things, and so it just destroys them and ruins them. That's why it works so well. Not to say every
You just don't want it in your body.
Well, you don't want too many oxidants in your body. They will start damaging DNA, cell membranes, proteins,
Telomeres.
enzymes, telomeres. The more oxidative stress we have on our body, the harder our body has to work to neutralize that.
So I feel like that's an important point to not gloss over. Telomere health is very important for graceful aging. When we talk about the anti-aging movement process, what we can do to help, what he's describing is preserving cellular health so that we're not aging ourselves at a cellular level. You want to preserve what we have is a lot easier than your body having to repair damage.
Totally.
So we're preserving. This is a way to keep your body healthier. Would you say it increases the bioavailability of the other supplements?
So,
because it clears out any debris?
So I would say that glutathione can enhance any protocol by giving the body, we talk about this thing called antioxidant status. The body has a certain antioxidant status. The higher the status, the more you can take on without falling ill, without being drained of energy, without having these negative side effects. So if your antioxidant status is high enough, it's like you can take on a lot of environmental toxic insults, we call them, without being, bedridden because of it. So, for instance, if I go out and there's a lot of wildfires right now, right? Everybody who's fighting those wildfires internally, everyone who's exposed to them, their antioxidant status is probably lowering because there's a lot of oxidants in that smoke. So what they should do, what I would recommend them do, is take more glutathione so that they don't fall ill to that eventually. As we all know, if you are exposed to something toxic for long enough, it'll eventually most likely get you, right? Because your antioxidant status will lower, and then you're susceptible to everything else. A virus comes in and your body can't fight it as well. Bacterial infection starts, it has an opportunity, your body can't fight it as well. So we want to keep our antioxidant status high enough to fight everything that we are encountering in the world. So
this would be a perfect time of year
back
to start increasing your immune system.
Sure.
We are coming into winter. If you live in a large city, we've got pollution. I mean, I know I used to be a runner, and I remember I used to run in San Diego, and there were times that the exhaust from the cars just sitting at the stoplights were enough to give me a migraine.
Absolutely.
Just things that you don't even think about. You're just walking. If you live in Chicago, San Francisco, New York, you're walking everywhere. I think it's important to keep your cells clear of that pollution and debris.
Totally. I'll give you an example. I lived in Bakersfield, California for 3 months on a kind of a work assignment, and it's the most polluted place in the country. And I knew that going into it, and I wasn't happy about it. I got an air filter at my home to really get rid of stuff, but what can you do when you're walking outside, like you said? Oh, I had brain fog. I started noticing these things, so I had to change what I was doing on the inside so I could take more of that. Glutathione will help. It may help just raise that antioxidant status enough to where everything else you're doing is a little bit easier on your body.
Yeah.
And so it makes everything a little bit easier. You might get a little more energy. You might not get sick. We don't always get sick and go down, but sometimes we get sick and something is kind of brewing. You might not feel that for as long. You might have more endurance. Your cells might be able to use the food you're eating a little more efficiently. So it just kind of raises the positive effects.
The bounce back.
Exactly. This after a night of drinking, for instance.
This is used in IVs.
Yes.
As you guys know, my Vegas people, anybody in a party town knows that when you order an IV, this is the main ingredient.
Yes, exactly. Well, and living in Miami, I'm very aware of those IVs after a night out.
Yeah. So this is actually like a little bit more convenient.
So
having somebody come to your house, you can just have this at your bed.
Yeah, we talk about IVs. IVs are great. I preach IVs all day for how to get things to the bloodstream. Glutathione does not last in the bloodstream very long. It's an intracellular chemical. It's an intracellular molecule. So when we look at IVs, go get the IV for sure, but all month, you're not going to get an IV every day. Liposomal, specifically Quicksilver's nanoliposomes, are the next best way to get glutathione available in your body rapidly.
And remember that this product is sublingual. So you'll take a pump or two and leave it in your mouth for a minute, 90 seconds. I just let it go until it dissipates. I'm carrying the cacao mint, which tastes amazing.
So good.
So, you know, there's certain products that we need to improve the taste on a little bit.
Sure.
This product is actually a good carrier for those other products. Let's say you get Cardio Elite and you don't enjoy the taste. Do your Cardio Elite, follow it with a pump or two of glutathione, get a good mix of everything, and it's a great carrier. Tastes great. It's like Lipocom.
Yes, Lipocom.
Lipocom tastes amazing.
It is
tastes
very
like flowers.
flowery.
This is my second favorite tasting product that I've tried, and I really like it a lot.
I agree.
So we're going to end there. And if you guys have any questions, we will continue this discussion at another time.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bye.